I am Supreetha. Welcome to my math class. So, in the previous lectures on trigonometry, yes, what did we study? We studied about the 6 trigonometric ratios, okay, that is sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, and the reciprocals of it, and then we solved some problems on them. Yes, now to begin a class with, let us recall what was a ray. Yes, something like this. This is called as a ray. Yes. So if I name them as P and Q, initial point is P and it is moving constantly towards infinity. Yes. Now let me take another point or another ray from the same point P. What would I get? Yes, what would happen? Yes, we have something like this. The two rays have the same initial point. Here comes the concept of degree. Yes, so basically degree gives the distance between these two rays. Okay, how do you represent a degree? Suppose I have 30, I would write it as 30 degree. We denote it with a 0, a small 0 over a number. Yes, I hope you guys remember protractor. Yes, remember this protractor? Yeah. So you see, we have something say 20 degree over here. Okay, see, we have the other ray is 20 degree. Yeah. So this measurement using the protractor, it represents the distance between two rays that are starting from the same point. Okay. So this 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree, we call this as angle. So if you can remember, I told you if I write it as sine theta, this sine or this theta represents the angle. Okay. So now we can say, yes, we'll try to, this theta represents angle. Okay, now let us try finding some of the standard angles of trigonometry. Okay, what can that be? Let us find sine 30 degree, sine 60 degree, something in between 40 and 50, that is sine 45 degree. Yes, firstly let us start with sine 90, 180. Yes, what if we rotate the protractor? We would get 0 plus 90. Okay, it is 90. 180, 270, and again 360. Okay, let us try to study more about all these things. Yes, for that, let me take x-axis and y-axis. Okay, yeah, x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so you should know that this is x-axis and y-axis, right? So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Yes, positive y-axis, this is negative x-axis. Okay, this is negative y-axis. Yes, do you know what is a unit circle? Yes, let me take a unit circle centered at origin. Yes. So basically, a unit circle means, yes, unit circle means from any point, yes, from any point, from the origin to any point on the circle, yes, the distance would be 1, which means the radius from any point of the circle is 1. Okay, so let me take a radius. Yes. Let me take from the origin to any point, let me take a radius. Okay. Now, if this is a unit circle, okay, if this is O, yes, let me name this point as, say, P, OP. The value of OP is, it is the radius, right? So that would be 1. So if I have to write the coordinate points at P, what would it be? See, the distance from origin or, yes, the origin to the point P is 1. Yes, and the y value is 0. Okay, if I take the coordinate points over here, that would be 0, 1. And over here, the radius would be negative, right? The radius would be negative 1. So I would get minus 1, 0. Yes, and over here, it would be the coordinate points would be 0, minus 1. Okay, now here I took a radius, some other radius. Say I'll name this as OA. Okay, now let me draw a perpendicular from A to the x-axis. Yes, I'll name this point as say B. As you can observe, yes, triangle OAB is a right angle triangle, right angled at B. Agree? Triangle ABC is a right angled triangle. Okay. See, AB is parallel to y-axis. Yes, so let me take it as y. Okay. And this, let me take it as OB as x. Okay. The value of OP is 1. But OB, we don't know what is the value, right? So let me take it as x. Okay. So now, if I take the angle at the O, yes, that is theta, what would our sine theta be now? Sine theta would be opposite, that is AB divided by hypotenuse, that is OA. And we know that the hypotenuse is the radius of the circle. So the value of OA would be 1. Agree? So sine theta is equal to AB. Okay, what would cos theta be? What is the formula for cos theta? Cos theta is adjacent, right? Adjacent by hypotenuse. What is the value of adjacent? It is OB. And hypotenuse, we know it is 1. Okay, so here we are saying the value of this OB is cos theta and AB is y. So if I have to write the coordinate points at A, yes, if I have to write coordinate points at A, I would have to write it as y, the distance of y and the distance of x, right? Okay, now for example, if I have x and y axis, say I have 1 and 1, 2. Yes, I have given a point, yeah, they give a point 2, 1. Where would I represent it? So this is 2, x-axis is 2, the value of x-axis is 2 and the value of y-axis is 1. So it would come somewhere over here. Agree? The same logic we are applying here. Here we have this distance is x. Yes, let me write it as x, y. What are the values of x, y now? The value of x, that is OB, is cos theta. Okay? And the value of AB is sine theta. Okay? So the same way, in this similar way, if you find cos theta, in this similar way, if you take radius at any point on this circle, and if you find sine theta and cos theta, you would find the same coordinate points. Okay? Now, as you all know, if I take a protractor, yes, we all know that this is 0 degree. Yes, if we move further, this would be 90 degree. Okay, if we move further away, yeah, this would be 180 degree. Okay, if we move further, this would be 270 degree. Okay, again we would get back to 360 degree. Agree? So 0 plus 90 is 90. 90 plus 90 is 180. Okay, 180. 180 plus again 90 would be 270. And 270 plus 90 is again 360. Okay. Now, in trigonometry, we have something called as pi. Yes, we represent this degree, or we can convert this degree value in terms of radians. Okay. So what is the value of this pi? We say pi is equal to 180 degree. Okay. So if pi value is 180 degree, what would 90 be? 90 would be pi divided by 2. Yes. That is, if I substitute in the place of pi 180, I would get 90. Okay. If we convert 270 into radians, we would get 3 by 2 into pi. Yes, what if I substitute in the place of pi 180? I would get 3 by 2 into 180. Yes, 90. So what is 9 3s are? 27, right? We would get back 270. So we can write 270 as 3 by 2 pi. Okay. So as I told you, yes, let us get back to the concept, that is the unit circle. Yes, as I told you, at any point on this circle, if you take a right angle triangle, the coordinate points would be cos theta, sin theta. Okay. Now, if I take the same coordinate points at 0, yes, 1, 0, what would it be? The angle over here is 0, right? So this would be cos 0, sin 0. Clearly, the value of cos 0 is 1. Yes, the value of cos 0 is 1. And the value of sin 0 is how much? 0. Okay, moving on. Let me observe for 90 degree. Here, you would get the coordinate points cos 90, sin 90. Agree? So, what is the value of cos 90? It is 0. Or you can say cos 90, or you can also call it as cos pi by 2. This is 0. And sin pi by 2 value is 1. Similarly, if I move further, yes, the value of cos pi, sin pi would be how much? Cos pi is -1. Okay, cos pi is equal to -1 and sin pi is 0. Similarly, if you observe for 270 degree, yes, what is cos 3 by 2 pi? It would be 0 and sin 3 by 2 pi would be -1. Okay, so let me write that down. Cos 3 by 2 pi would be how much? 0 and sin 3 by 2 pi is -1. Okay. So yes, how did we start this? We took a unit circle. What do you mean by a unit circle? You take the radius of the circle at any point. The value would be 1. Okay, so I took a radius, that is OA. The value of OA is 1. So I took the angle at O, that is theta. Yes. What would our sin theta be? It would be AB, and cos theta I got it as OB, which are the coordinate points of A. Yes, so I got cos theta, sin theta. Okay, so at any point on this unit circle, if you take a right angle to triangle, you would get coordinate points as cos theta, sin theta. Okay, so what did I do next? I told you the concept of radians. That is, pi is equal to 180 degree. If pi is equal to 180 degree, 90 degree would be pi by 2. 180 is pi, we already know that. Okay, if we convert 270 to radians, it would be 3 by 2 pi. Okay, so as I told you, at any point on this unit circle, the coordinate points would be what? Cos theta, sin theta. So we wrote at 0 degree, we can write it as cos 0, sin 0. So the corresponding values to cos 0, the corresponding value is 1. So the value of cos 0 is 1 and corresponding value of sin 0 is 0. Yes, similarly we found all the other values of sine and cos. Okay. So yes, this is something about unit circle. That is it for today's class. Thank you.